Okay, so thank you everyone for attending today's webinar. Before I jump in, I just want to let everybody know I have a ton of information to go through. So in the efforts of keeping this quick and moving and getting everybody back to their Monday morning, I'm going to stay very high level on a lot of the details. If you need to get more into detail, you can feel free to reach out to your general agent or your sales account team or your account executive, and we'd be happy to go as in-depth as you'd like. So I'm really excited to talk about what we have going on in the presentation and in 2019. So to get things started, I'd like to actually give you a few takeaways at the beginning, which is usually where people end their presentation. I'd like to give them to you here because, as I mentioned, I have a ton of information that I'm going to throw at you. I want you to be able to keep an eye out for these things as I'm going through the presentation. This way you make sure that you leave with everything that you really should do. So the first takeaway is using the HealthPass online portal with the self-enrollment tool. The second is that in 2019, HealthPass is offering 3 carriers and 40 plan designs. There will be a 2019 HealthPass Oscar special open enrollment for Oscar members. And that HealthPass is a true private exchange, always looking to make your lives easier, particularly in this busy fourth quarter. So today's agenda, first I'm going to do a 2018 recap, which is going to go over what we did in 2018 and some things that we'll continue to do into 2019. I'm going to talk about using the HOP as a self-enrollment tool. Then I'll get into the 2019 portfolio, talk a little about the HealthPass Oscar 2019 special open enrollment, and then we'll wrap things up. So the 2018 recap, in 2018 we had some new product offerings to enhance the member experience. We added 4 dental plans and a vision plan from UHC Specialty, Accident Guard, which is a financial protection plan from Guardian, pet insurance from Nationwide, and a discount hearing aid program from Your Hearing Network. HealthPass is always looking to enhance the broker and GA experience. One of the ways in which we do that is by having monthly releases to our HealthPass online portal. These releases basically just add system functionality to make it more user-friendly. We've had a bunch of these already in 2018, and you should be hearing about this week, maybe even as early today, as some enhancements that are coming out that should really make your fourth quarter easier. The first one is the relaxed waiver tool. This tool basically will allow, just basically make it easier to enroll a group online, saving time. And you'll also hear about the Renew Now button, which is really a Renew Now link. What this button allows you to do is complete your auto renewals in one click by pressing one button. So what this allows is for any groups that you have that are auto renewing, you push this button and the members will be given the plans that are laid out for them in their renewal package as their auto renewal plans. That's it. You have to do nothing else for your auto renewals. HealthPass renewing groups, about 70% are auto renewals, so this really should save a ton of time. It allows you to process all of these auto renewals without having to go into each actual renewal and step through the process. It's one button, and then once you push that button, the member info will be sent on the next feed direct to the carrier, getting them in their new plans and getting the new ID numbers and new information, which is always helpful in this fourth quarter. Also in 2018, HealthPass redesigned their website, the www.healthpassny.com, just to make it more user-friendly as well. The last thing I'm going to talk about is the HOP of the self-enrollment tool, which is really something that is an enhancement for everybody, for members, for brokers, for GAs. Groups want technology. There were so many groups that I talked to this year that use technology in every other facet of their business, except in their benefits. And if you're somebody like me, whenever you get something in the mail that you have to fill out, get it notarized, send it back to somebody for your car, your house, your kids, or anything, all I'm thinking the whole time is, why can't I just do this online? Using the HOP as a self-enrollment tool is exactly that, doing it online instead of all of that paperwork for a group's benefits. It also encourages consumerism by allowing each employee to go onto a site that's custom created for them, showing all the plans that are available to them, and letting them use decision-making and support tools so that they can make an educated decision about their health insurance choices. It's a great way for you to differentiate yourself. HealthPass is currently the only place in the small group marketplace that has an end-to-end enrollment system like this. And for the few groups that do have a separate Ben admin platform, they're probably paying close to $2,500 a year, plus any startup fees to use this. The HOP is available right now. The self-enrollment tool is available right now in the HOP. All you have to do is show it to your groups, show them how to use it, and it all comes at no additional cost. The self-enrollment tool saw an increase of about 35% in use last year, but honestly, that's not enough. We want everybody at least aware of this tool, that it's out there and what it can do. Members can compare plans similar to the way that you would on a kayak website, where you can filter plans and choices by a bunch of different metrics: carriers, cost, metal tier. The system uses benefit bucks, which is the term that it uses for its defined contribution. It will show the true cost of a member's plan to them. So when they see the plans listed on their site, it will be inclusive of the employee's defined contribution, so they only see what they have to pay. Members can use a best fit tool, which utilizes Milliman data and user demographics to suggest a plan that may be the best fit for their needs. And it's really easy to use. Painless for members, painless for brokers. It has reporting functions so that you can run reports and you can see who's logged in, who's stepped all the way through the process, who might need some help. This way you're aware of who's out there, who made their choices, who you might need to reach out to and offer some assistance to, or who you need to reach out to and say, hey, you got to go online and you got to complete these, and offer help that way. Please, the HealthPass sales team, the account management team is here to answer any of your questions on this. This is the kind of tool that everybody should be offering. If your groups don't want this now, there's a very good chance that they are going to want something like this within the next 5 years. Why not have it come from you right now? Having a HealthPass AE come out to you, show you how this system works, they'll show you groups, and you can really get everybody started and aware of this great tool. So let's see how it works. When a member logs into their unique site, a couple clicks brings them to this page where they'll be able to see all the plans that are available to them, as I mentioned, inclusive of their defined contribution. They can click the buttons in each plan and really drill into each of the plan details. If you want to use the best fit tool that I mentioned a page ago, you can click the which plan is best for me button, and that will take you right to that. And to be able to filter plans, simply just click on that filter plans button, and it'll take you to a page like this that I mentioned is very similar to a kayak shopping tool, where you can toggle the buttons and click around in choices and use any number of the metrics there to really find what the best fit is for each person. Again, this tool's out there, it costs nothing. Talk to your account executive, have them come out and show you how this guy works. So whenever I go into a new plan year and I see that HealthPass is offering more plans than the previous year, I think that we're going in the right direction. If this feeling that I have is true, then in 2019, HealthPass is really going in the right direction. The 2019 portfolio is going to offer 40 plans from our 3 carriers. 20 of these plans are new to HealthPass. So let's jump right in. Talk about HealthFirst really quick. HealthFirst is a nonprofit that's owned by sponsor hospitals. They're ones in the area, they're ones that you know, they're ones that you sell. They're not a small company, 1.3 million members, 10 billion in revenue in 2017. And even though the majority of that is Medicare, they're not just Medicare. In fact, they're coming up on 2 full years in the small group marketplace, and they're growing. In 2019, HealthFirst is going to be offering plans in Suffolk County, which is going to be a great thing for any of those businesses that are domiciled out in Suffolk. The network continues to grow, strong amount of providers, and the major hospital systems. 2019 HealthPass portfolio is going to offer all of the plans that HealthFirst offers directly, which is 7 plan designs. This includes the 4 plans which we offered in 2018, which is 1 plan on each metal tier, plus the 3 new plans that HealthFirst is introducing for 2019. There's a gold plan that, just like the 2018 gold plan, has a $0 deductible. The bronze plan, just like the 2018 bronze plan, is HSA compatible. And they're introducing a silver plan that I think has some really nice benefits that'll fit really nicely into both their and our portfolio. Oxford has been a HealthPass partner since 2009. They're currently at 31 years in the small group marketplace. They've earned a great reputation for customer service, constantly adapting, adding new plans, new networks, and just really adapting to serve the marketplace. In 2019, HealthPass is going to continue to offer multiple network options, the Liberty and Metro network. Just taking a look at the amount of in-network physicians, it amazes me how close Metro is getting to Liberty. And it really reminds me of 10 years ago when Liberty and Freedom were out there, which we know they're all strong networks. So the 2019 HealthPass portfolio is going to have 11 total plans again, which includes 9 that we're bringing back from last year. Don't worry, the only plans that we're getting rid of were 2 of our least popular sellers and our most popular plans, the Liberty Gold EPO 3060 gated, the Liberty Silver 4070, and the Metro Silver 3060, which is now 3880 due to actuarial values, are all there. In 2018, HealthPass got a lot of feedback about its Oxford portfolio. One of the pieces of feedback that we got regularly was that we needed to add more non-gated plans. So the first plan that I'm going to introduce for 2019 is a non-gated Metro Silver EPO. It's actually a very similar plan to one of our top sellers that I just went over, the only difference being that it's non-gated. And probably the biggest piece of feedback that I received in 2018 about our Oxford portfolio is that we needed to add a high-end non-gated plan that had national access. So in 2019, I'm happy to announce that HealthPass will be offering the Oxford Liberty Gold EPO 3060 non-gated, in addition to our top selling plan, which is a similar plan with a gated option. So this gives us 5 non-gated options and 6 gated options going into 2019. I love the way that this menu looks. I think we really addressed some of the holes in the Oxford and the HealthPass portfolio. And I think that all of these options are going to fit in really nicely with the rest of our plan offerings. So Oscar has a lot going on in 2019. They continue to be a financially stable company. They just received some more independent funding. They're looking to expand their footprint. They're a company that really likes to leverage technology and a great member experience. If you haven't seen the Oscar app and heard about Doc on Call, you really should take a look at it. They're awesome pieces of technology to help with this company. In 2019, I mentioned they have a lot going on. One of those things is the Circle and Circle Plus networks. So in 2019, Oscar is changing the name of their original Oscar network to become the Circle network. Basically the same exact network, just with a new name, Circle. Where it gets really exciting is they're adding the Circle Plus network, which consists of this current Oscar network, which will become Circle in 2019, plus some ads of some major medical systems, such as Northwell Health, Memorial Sloan Kettering, WestMed Medical Group, and nationwide in-network access via multi-plan. The 2019 HealthPass Oscar portfolio will offer plans on both of these networks, 22 in total. What we're going to have is 11 plans that are identical in benefits that will be offered on both the Circle and the Circle Plus networks. So the plans look like this. They're the Oscar Circle or Circle Plus Platinum, Oscar Circle or Circle Plus Gold, and so on. A couple things I want to point out on the new Oscar plans, that if you look to the bottom, in response to market feedback, Oscar has added some HSA compatibles to to their portfolio, which will be on ours. So that would be the silver and bronze HSA. And the other one that I want to mention is the Oscar Circle or Circle Plus Silver plan. This plan is a silver plan that has a zero deductible, which to the best of my recollection, I haven't seen a silver plan in the marketplace with a $0 deductible since the creation of the metal tiers. So I'm really curious to see how people are going to react to this plan, see what kind of traction it's going to take. I think it could be a really, really big seller for us. With adding all of these plans and this new network, I really feel like we added another carrier. It adds a ton more option, again, fills in some of those holes that we had in the 2018 portfolio, and Oscar combined with the Oxford and HealthFirst plans should make for a really attractive portfolio that you should be at least showing to every one of your groups. So if you've attended any of the Oscar meetings or webinars, you'll know that in 2019, they're going to be doing a special open enrollment. The same is true for HealthPass Oscar members. We will be doing a special open enrollment as well that's going to be very similar to the way that Oscar is handling theirs directly, with a couple of differences. So I'm going to run you through now how HealthPass is going to be running our special open enrollment with Oscar. Oscar members of 11-1 and 12-1 2018 new and renewing groups will be eligible for this special open enrollment. What's going on? These Oscar members are going to gain access to the Circle Plus network as of their group's effective date through the end of this calendar year at no additional cost. These members will then be eligible to participate in a special open enrollment on 1/1/19. Why are we doing this? We want to give early access to the Circle Plus network and early access to the new 2019 Oscar plan designs, which should have some attractive premiums. When are the important dates to know? 11-1 and 12-1 group effective dates will automatically have Circle Plus at no additional cost. Then on 1/1/19, there are a couple options. Members can do nothing. They stay in the plan that they chose on their group effective date, and the network will revert to the Circle or the old Oscar network. Or the member can elect a new 2019 Oscar plan and will remain in it through the group's 2019 renewal. If they choose to elect a new plan, deductible, MOOP, and other accumulators will reset. So how and where is this going on? Basically, groups will enroll the same way that they used to. So enroll or renew as usual via the hop. Here's where it gets a little different. In addition to normal enrollment docs, members who want to participate in the open enrollment will have to submit a 1/1/19 plan design to HealthPass. Trying to keep things easy, HealthPass is offering several easy submission methods. The first one is the one that you're always used to. It's one of the easiest things to do in the hop. A GA, a broker, or a member can log into the hop, make the new plan selections during the special open enrollment period up until 1/9/19, a couple clicks, and it's done. Very easy. Or, I keep mentioning that HealthPass is trying to make things easier. HealthPass will process the elections for you. HealthPass has created a special open enrollment form for this. It's really simple again. I think it's 4 pieces of information: member name, group name, last 4 of social, and the plan that they want to move into. Each member can fill out this form, and then the broker, the GA, can upload it to the online portal, very similar to how you would upload tax documentation currently. Or you can take all these forms and you can email them to the HealthPass Oscar Special Open Enrollment email that we created, which is oscarsoe@healthpassny.com. Once the open enrollment period begins, somebody at HealthPass will go through, gather all of these forms, and we'll begin processing them for you. It's that simple. So I mentioned that the open enrollment period ends on 1/9/19. One thing that I do ask for is that if you want us to process these forms and process the changes for you, we must receive the forms by 1/7/19, which will give us some days to make sure that we'll be able to make all the changes in our systems by the time that the portal closes down on 1/9. Don't worry, if you get any late submissions, you can still log into the portal yourself and process any changes that you need to up until midnight on 1/9. So some important things to note: group renewal dates will not change. This is something that is different from the way that Oscar is handling this directly. If a member changes a plan on 1/1/19, deductibles and MOOP will not carry over, which is exactly how Oscar is handling this directly. The special open enrollment is only for Oscar members of 11/1 and 12/1 new and renewing groups, and these special open enrollment changes can be processed between 12/15/18 and 1/9/19. So why HealthPass? HealthPass is a true private exchange. We're not just a website that offers 2 or 3 plans from one carrier and calls themselves an exchange, even though we do have a pretty fancy website. HealthPass is a true private exchange that offers full choice across all metal tiers, all carriers, and all plan designs, which I mentioned, 3 medical carriers, 40 plan designs this year to choose from. We continue to offer 7 dental bundles and 6 vision bundles from Guardian, Solstice, and UHC Specialty, Life, ABD, LTD, and an accident plan from Guardian, ID theft from LifeLock and InfoArmor, pet insurance, your hearing network, and the HealthPass value adds that are always there. These are the things like your free Cobra admin, your free health advocate, the HOP itself, and the HealthPass team, which is always here to help you. We have over 150 years of private exchange experience, and we really want to make your fourth quarter easier. So please reach out to us for anything that you may need. Reach out to your account management team. We're here to help. So the last thing I'm going to go over is those takeaways again. Using the HealthPass online portal with the self-enrollment tool. Reach out to your GA or your account executive, and we'll come out and we'll show you how this works. HealthPass offers 3 carriers, 40 plan designs in 2019. There will be a HealthPass Oscar 2019 special open enrollment for Oscar members, and that HealthPass is a true private exchange. I'm actually going to say one more thing before I wrap everything up, and that's over the last, I guess, year, maybe 2 years, I've been hearing from a lot of groups that crave stability in their marketplace. With carriers going in and out of the marketplace, they're tired of changing carriers, changing doctors, rewriting new groups. 2019 is HealthPass's 20th anniversary. We were founded in 1999. We have groups that started with us in 1999 that are still with us 20 years later. They've never had to sign up with a new health insurance company. HealthPass has been there, and they've been able to move into plans that best fits their needs with the least amount of disruption. If that's not stability, I don't know what is. So I would like to thank everyone at this time for joining the webinar. If you have any follow-up questions, please reach out to your general agent or your HealthPass sales account team, and we'll be happy to go over anything that you may have any questions about or need any further detail. Thank you very much. Have a great day and a great fourth quarter.